Real,
charismatic,
strong teacher,
entertaining,
it's comfortable in here,
passionate,
nerdy,
supportive,
shining example,
and understanding. Mr. Reader is very passionate about the subject, and he's very good at explaining it in a way that everyone can understand, and he can appeal to different people in different ways. If you're mathematically minded, he will go over the concepts mathematically. If you are more social studies oriented as I am, he can talk about real world events and how they relate to economics concepts.
Mr. Reader, he kind of situates every economics lecture within the context of the real world. So he'll explain the implications that it has in the real world, and he kind of connects it so that it actually makes sense and it seems relevant to us.
I feel economics is the most important subject they could learn here at high school. The study of economics is about us, human beings, our decision making, how we make decisions, how we go about those decisions. And I think that skill in the decision-making process is so important, things that they could apply to so many other classes and decisions throughout their life.
When you walk into Tim's room immediately, it's a sense of it's comfortable in here. You see the kids, they're in their groups, Tim's talking to them, more of a conversation about what's happening in economics. He gets those kids involved and get them to think deeply about what they're studying, because what they're studying is pretty complex stuff.
The subject matter in itself is interesting because economics controls and defines so much of the world we live in, but it's also interesting because Mr. Reader is such a good teacher. He can really make the point that this is more than just studying for the AP exam. This is information that will help us throughout our lives.
If I could use two words to describe Mr. Reader, I would describe him as supportive and knowledgeable. He's very supportive of each of his students, and even in economics, if any individuals are having problems with things, he'll come and talk with us one-on-one. And knowledgeable just because it just seems to us that he has such a good knowledge of economics.
The Georgia Council has helped me become a better economic teacher from day one. I took one college class in economics. The very first year I started teaching, I was the new guy on the staff, and I had all economics all day. Fortunately, a colleague here told me about the council the very first semester of teaching, and I started to go to those meetings, receiving those materials, and that has totally changed my practices. It was a huge honor for me to be selected as the Georgia Council Economic Teacher of the Year. It was humbling, so many great economic teachers throughout the state, and I was so excited to be identified as the Georgia Teacher of Economics this year, and really proud of my students and my colleagues that a lot of the hard work is seen and recognized by the Georgia Council.
Our motto is let your light shine. So when you get an opportunity, a teacher that gets selected for a Teacher of the Year award, that's what it's confirmation and affirmation that that's exactly what they did, is they let their light shine and the excellence follows. So really, really happy for Tim.
The Georgia Council on Economic Education is proud to present the 2018 Teacher of the Year Award to Tim Reader.